do that. 3, 2, 1. Hello.
We're live.
We're live.
Again, we are here. And where are we? We're at the Occidental Hotel in Sydney, Australia.
So just this. Should we tell them what happened just now?
Well, I tweeted about it, but go on then, you tell them.
Okay, so we just had a malfunction with a HDMI cable. And I just went running down the street and we managed to get one. So we're here.
That's good.
We're here.
Everything shut in the city on Saturday except for the electronics shop.
Oh, yeah.
It,
How you doing? You all right?
all right. Yes, it's been an interesting week.
It has, yeah.
Working home and stuff like that. But it's great to see the numbers grow. We've got about 65 subscribers and we managed to get our 65th subscriber right here at the Occidental Hotel from country New South Wales and Bega. And so we hit that kind of a round figure, isn't it? 65. I mean, I guess people retire at 65, don't they?
When you look at that, yeah, definitely. Well,
I just wanted to shout out, to all our 65 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and we will be getting content out there and shorts and all good.
Well, another thing, just let us know if there's anything you want to see, hear, or not. Apart from that, we're just going to talk and we're just going to do the normal, aren't we?
Yeah, that's it. And I think we'll be starting with the discussion on the England versus Spain final. Yes, see. So was it coming home or not? Cough.
Mate, they fell apart.
They did, didn't they? And they, as in England, I mean, I was supporting Spain because you had the England shirt, I had the Spain shirt, so why not?
Yeah.
I think didn't Gareth Southgate change the formation?
He did, yeah. It was ridiculous. Look, get me started. Look, he done well. Look, when I always say that if it's not broke, don't fix it, for one, but you've got to look at, admittedly, that was probably against the Netherlands. That was the first time I saw them play really well, and I was going, "That's amazing." And then he changed the formation. Everyone was out of sorts. I did bullet points. I was noting it down. I was rewatching the game, and it was just they were out of shape. The Spanish had an amazing team, didn't they?
Well, they've been consistent, haven't they? And I was sort of thinking, oh, they're peaking too soon. But I mean, look, they peaked for 6 consecutive matches, so. Why were they not going to peak for the 7th and final match? I mean, that's I was hoping, wasn't it? For the England lot anyway. But I mean, Southgate changed it to a 4. Was it a 4? Was it a 4-3-1-2 or no 2-1? 4-2.
Yeah.
3-1. It's like is that called the Christmas tree formation?
A 1-4-3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But
can you do that again? Do that again? Yeah. That's amazing.
You're going to make a short out of that one. For sure. You've at it all week. All these shorts coming out. So I thought they were great, you know. What I was going to say, I think that formation and the way Spain played just created too many gaps in the England structure and the system. And like you said, they fell apart. So Spain was just taking advantage of those spaces.
Yeah,
people were slightly out of position and stuff. Too much distance between the players. Jude Bellingham was out on the left. I mean, it was a bit of a shambles, really.
And he's not slow, but he was nowhere near as fast as the Spanish. I don't know who he was. The Spanish lad on his side. It was. Why was it just like we've got no one else, mate?
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, he's
a big lad.
Yeah, but he's not as quick.
Hey, you can't have everyone. Everyone can't be quick, can't they? I mean, look, we always knew that the two wingers, you know, Jamal and Nico Williams, were the constant threat throughout the tournament. And that was constantly picking at the England defence. I mean, especially the first 10 minutes of that game was just like constant Spain.
Hold on, stop. First 10 minutes.
Oh, well.
First 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm leaving the 80 minutes to you. You can give the.
He was dominant. Did you? Okay, so Nick sent us a YouTube analysis of it, and the bloke broke it down. I don't know who it was. We should really.
We'll put it down
Yeah,
in the comments.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, let's just. And basically, he broke it down, and the possession. Spain had more possession, even in the English half, for like 3/4 of the game, I think, or even more.
Yeah. They were just look. I think they went out with no pressure. Just play your game.
Yeah.
Have fun. I mean, it's just the old cliche. Go out and enjoy yourselves, lad. You know, when you're playing in Sunday league football, go out and have fun.
Go on, shout yourself.
I'm sure De La Fuente said the same thing. Just do your thing.
Yeah. You imagine if that was it in the dressing room. Do you know what? Just go out there. It's an international game. It's the final. Go and enjoy yourselves. It's fine. You're international players now.
Wow.
Oh, be free.
But that's his level of confidence in the players, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was. I guess it was tough to see Kane, poor old Kane.
No.
No.
Look,
I'm the one that's supporting Spain. You should be saying yes.
Yeah. No. Look. Okay. So, like I said last week, I believe that these are international players, and yet again, without bringing money into it, it's like they're paid a lot of money to perform. Right? They're not performing monkeys. But I just believe, there's pressure, but they
didn't perform on the day, did they?
They did not.
And worse against, I mean, like that whole possession stat is shocking. I mean, if you are, Spain was, you knew Spain was going to run at you. You knew you had to control that midfielder. You needed midfield. You need to do something about that.
Yeah.
You just don't get pegged into your defence and weather the storm. And they did for the first half, didn't they?
Yeah.
But, Spain still got through. There was hardly any attacking momentum in that first half. And the second half improved slightly, sort of halfway through and then towards the end. But I guess towards the end was Cole Palmer's goal.
Yeah.
That was a well played.
That was probably the magical moment for the England side. Yeah.
I love that celebration. It was summer. What was he doing this for?
Yeah, they should have gone, instead of going like this, they should have gone, come on, let's wind it up. That's what should have happened.
Yeah. And that's that winning goal of Spain. I thought it was offside, but just by that slight.
Oh, I didn't think it was.
No, it wasn't offside, but I just thought it was.
As an England supporter, oh no, it was offside.
It was offside.
Nah, look, it was all three goals, they were brilliant. I'm surprised they never pumped in more, but there was a few missed chances. What can you say? It was the possession. It was the centre of the pitch. It was, disappointing. Very disappointing. And
a fourth title for Spain, which is
amazing. Yeah, great.
Yeah, thank you. Muchas gracias. So, talking about muchas gracias, you got anything else to say about the match?
No,
that's it. Quick and easy.
Right, thanks for coming. Good night.
No. We've got a few more things to talk about because what happened in the probably what happened in the dressing room, but definitely in the celebrations at Cibeles, which is one of the central squares in Spain. It's actually it's a big roundabout with a fountain in the middle, and then you've got the palace, telecommunications palace in the background, and the Cibeles is the chariot and I don't know whose statue it is, but that's where Spain goes to celebrate all their titles. And you had tens of thousands of people there. I haven't seen it so packed in a long, long time. And
was that the head count?
Well, yeah, I had to go
10,053.
And basically, we had Rodri and Morata chanting something.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You know where I'm going.
I know where you're going.
We are going to a rock in the south of Spain, or in the south of the Spanish peninsula, should I say. And they were shouting, Gibraltar es español.
Oh.
Now, this brings back memories.
Translate.
Gibraltar es español is saying Gibraltar is Spanish, right? And this has been a contention for centuries. And I lived in central Spain, and it brought back memories to me because as a British kid, or half British kid, half Spanish kid, but because I've got a British surname, the kids at school always used to ask me, when are you giving us the rock back? And at first I said, what rock? What are you talking about?
So it was yours. You owned it.
Well, they treated me like I owned it.
Did you graffiti on it? This is Nick's. Hands off.
No, I did not. I should have done, but I never went down there. So afterwards, it gets tiring because they keep on at it, on and on. They never shut up. The kids, I'm talking about year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, high school, first and second and third year high school. No one ever shuts up, no matter who you meet. As soon as they know that you're half English or you've got English parents, they pretty much the second or third topic. Oh, when are you going to give us Gibraltar back? I said, shut up about that. I mean, it's just really tiring. So I had enough after a few years of this constant demand. So what I used to do,
you gave it back.
I did not. No way. No way. I'm thinking the Gibraltarians have the right to to that self-determination. The majority of people there want to remain under as a British, I don't know whether you call it colony or dependency or whatever. But I started on the. I think we'd have half an hour for recreo, which is when you go out to play at school.
Yeah. Okay.
All that.
What? Just playtime. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd go in 5 minutes before the end of playtime, and I would actually draw. I would draw the Rock of Gibraltar on the blackboard, and then I'd actually draw a Union Jack because I didn't know what the flag of Gibraltar was. So I'd draw a Union Jack sticking out from there, and then I'd just wait for the reaction. When all the kids,
why did you up? Did you ever think about this?
Well, they wound me up, so I thought it was my time. It was my turn, and then we just, for example, there'd be the science class. They'd come in, the kids, and then the teacher would have a go at me as well. The science teacher. So then for the first half an hour of the 1 hour science class, the science teacher would be talking about Gibraltar, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, mate, you're not having it back.
You had, right, well, I'm just going to sound, this part is actually serious, but what I'm going to carry on with is a joke. You had hearing aids then, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
I'd have just taken them out and just looked forward. It's just...
Yeah, But I'll tell you what, this is funny. This is funny. I was in central Spain in Manzanares, which is, I'm not sure if I'm going to, this is the Manzanares. I still love the town. And the kids at school, they used to think, I used to get, during exam time, I used to get the answers come transmitted through my hearing aids, and I'd write down the answers. I thought, I wish.
MI6 Nick.
Nick, that's right. But yeah, I had a go at them at Gibraltar, and I did that every so often because it was relentless, and I thought it's quite hypocritical, really, because when Spain owns other little territories in other
all over the world, mate.
But with regard to a northern part of a particular continent, we all know what we're talking about here. And they demand Gibraltar back. I mean, it's just historical stuff. I mean, people are British or Gibraltarians, So anyway, Gibraltar has lodged a complaint with UEFA about the player behaviour, and only because it's disciplinary regulation about the sovereignty of one nation over another. Okay, and so that breaks the disciplinary. Regulation, I think 11.1, 11.2, and 14.2. There are 3 separate UEFA regulations that have been broken, and it all.
Hold on. Could you say them again?
11.1, 11.2, and 14.2. These are the
blown up. Hold on a minute. I'm out.
Yeah, but I can just say blah blah blah, and then people say he's making that up. So I'm telling you exactly where the disciplinary regulation is, what they've actually broken, and it's all to do with respect. Sportsmanship, not bringing politics into it, not bringing UEFA and into disrepute and all that sort of stuff. So Gibraltar, the FA of Gibraltar has I think, a right to highlight this, because if they don't, who will, right? And then they might go, oh yeah, this is just players just having fun and just celebrating, but they're trying to get that whole crowd in Cibeles to repeat after them. They actually did a pretty bad job at it, right? So a lot of
shame they didn't do that on the pitch. Shame they didn't do that on the pitch.
They probably would have had an invasion. Anyway,
It was just a bad job.
So UEFA's actually started investigation. Good on it.
Yes. And when was that? It was from today.
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Well, at the time difference between Australia and the rest of the world. So it could have been today or yesterday, one of those 2 days. So I think they lodged the application on the 16th or the 16th or 18th of July, and then the 19th, which was yesterday. That's when UEFA looking into it. So we'll see what happens.
Wow. Just over. They could have. Well, yeah, that's the thing. People are passionate. You can't.
I know, but I mean, when I heard that from the Spanish players, I think, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
And so for anyone from Gibraltar, they'd feel the same thing. This is just.
I don't know. Most of the time, it's like, okay, so we weren't going to bring this up, but it's like when I was in Argentina. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't care. But the further south you go, that's when they care.
Oh.
But yeah.
Talking about Las Malvinas.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. But I reckon it's only a select few. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what you normally find. Correct me if I'm wrong. Answers on a postcard, please.
Down here in the comments.
Down here on the comments.
Forget the postcard. Save yourself the stamp. Actually, I'm going to talk to you about talking about Gibraltar and postcards. I went to Gibraltar in the 90s.
Yeah,
it's the most interesting place. You walk across an airport runway.
Yeah,
back then there was no border control. So to walk into Gibraltar, there's no border control, and I was looking for the border control. You go through the airport lounge, or whatever, over the runway. And then on the right-hand side, you had the Victoria Stadium. I think it's called the National Stadium now, but back then it was called Victoria Stadium. And then you walk in, and then you see all these English-looking shops, which is, you expect you're going to see some English-looking things, like Marks and Spencer's or Beals or CNA or whatever it's called.
DNA.
Do you remember that?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Anyway, talking about postcards, I go up the main street, and on the right hand side there's a post office. So I go in and buy a postcard. Then I ask the guy at the counter in English, how much is a stamp to England? So I was going to send a postcard back to someone in England, and he answers me in Spanish. Oh, okay. So being bilingual, I thought I asked him, I replied to him in Spanish, and guess what? He replies to me in English. I'm thinking, what, is this some kind of game or something? It's like, it was bizarre. I thought, I'm going to try this out at other places, see if they do the same thing. But I went up to the top. I I caught the cable car to the top of the El Peñón, the rock, and looked out, saw Africa from the distance. And I did not see any monkeys. No monkeys, no baboons or whatever monkey it is on the rock. I thought, where are the monkeys? I didn't see it. And every person I tell,
break time. They're all in a.
Could have been break time. Yeah, they're sort of. But every person I've told since couldn't believe me. Didn't see the monkeys. It's like it's the first thing you see.
They got their quota. They got their quota of stealing stuff, and they went right. They were down the pawn shop going. How many? 4 bananas, three peanuts?
Yeah. Okay. But I recommend go to Gibraltar. It's a really interesting place.
Yeah.
Probably all you need is one day. I don't know. But if you're like me and you haven't seen the monkeys, probably stay 2 days. Maybe they're on strike at the time.
It's like whale season here. It only happens 3 months of the year.
Right.
So yeah.
I think they're pretty much all around.
Just seen the videos though. The videos, they're vicious. It's like, but then I think that's the stupidity of the humans where they're going, "Oh, cute monkeys." Here we go. I can't believe half of them don't know that.
Well, their teeth are razor sharp. Their claws would be razor sharp. They've got an attitude. So yeah, so I'm actually glad I didn't see them actually. So.
Just like then the native speakers there, they've got an attitude. Well, hey, you say that. I did in Bolivia. I did the most dangerous road in the world.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, I've cycled down it, and at the bottom is a
load of trucks that have fallen off the cliff.
Yeah, a load of people still there shouting for help. Right, but there's a monkey rehabilitation. I don't know the
Sanctuary?
word. Sanctuary. Thank you.
Yep.
But big but, they all of them are pickpockets.
The monkeys are.
The monkeys are. I'm not making this up. So what they tell you is don't wear any mosquito repellent because the DEET, it's poisonous.
Yeah.
And then you think, right, well, if it's poisonous for monkeys, surely it's going to be poisonous for us. But anyway, so there's showers there. You can wash it all off afterwards if you've put any on. Anything that you've got on you, make sure what you've got, you don't want to get stolen. Because this is how it was explained. So you go, right, okay, there's a monkey over there. And you go, oh, that's so cute. Let me get my
phone gone.
this. With that, one's up the tree pulling it apart. They go, they've got it. They've taken
I
it.
think that's a blessing in disguise. I didn't get to see any monkeys in Gibraltar because I have hearing aids and these are easily taken off. If I would have gone anywhere close to a monkey, I'm sure one would have grabbed it, ran down the hill, and with that, I'll be only half.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe we've got some apologies to make.
Yes.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Sorry, Nick, for not buying the drinks last week. No, I'm joking. No. So, I made a bold statement about it was the Isle of Wight ferry was the most expensive waters in the British Isles.
Yes.
And
what's the correction?
the correction is it's Redham. Redham? Reedham. My apologies. Reedham. Reedham Chain Ferry. After that is Hayling Ferry. Then it's Dartmouth Kingswear, Cowes Floating Bridge, Hamble Ferry, Gosport Ferry, shortly, and then Sydney Harbour Ferry. That's quite down there. And then after that is Brownsea to Sandbanks.
All right. Okay. Who wants my apology?
Yes,
my
please.
apology is, when you call someone who's older than they actually are. This someone is
To me.
is a this is the football club I mentioned. Wimbledon Town was founded in 1876. It's actually 2 years younger, 1878. So yeah, apologies to Wimbledon Town. You are, in actual fact, 2 years younger than I had actually originally quoted in last week's episode. So there you go.
Yes.
Wrexham versus Bournemouth, or Bournemouth versus Wrexham.
That is correct. Yep. That's coming up.
It's happening
21st, it says.
21st. Today's the 20th in Australia. Actually, no, it's happening in the 20th in the States and the 21st in Australia because of the time difference.
I still can't keep up with that.
Yeah. So Wrexham versus Bournemouth. £5 per streaming for those in the UK only. So I'm wondering whether it's free for us here in Australia or not available at all.
Depending on what internet channel that you can find that's streaming it, I imagine.
Okay. All right. So
Not that we endorse that.
One.
Not that we endorse that.
No.
But
it's always out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where there is a demand, there's some kind of supply.
Yeah. But so I hear there's a bit of chatter about the £5. I was about to say dollars then. Is that too much?
I don't know. I'm guessing the club is just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to do that can do it. I mean, it's
So where's it being played? Is it at Wrexham or was it in Bournemouth? The game. Oh, it's abroad. It was in the States, isn't it?
It's in the States. Told you last week.
You did. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, Santa Barbara. So look, there's a lot of discussion with the fans and stuff. There are people going out there, and I'm sure they'll be capturing whatever footage. It's basically a friendly, isn't it? So
yeah.
And then on Wednesday, which would be our Thursday, you've got the Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Who are you going for? Come on, you're wearing.
Do you know what?
What are you wearing?
Okay, so I'm wearing the Bournemouth top. As you can see, there's Bournemouth Pier.
Bournemouth Pier.
To be honest, mate, I'm going to be, because it's a friendly. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. It'll be good to watch a good game. That's the part and that's what I'm like now. I just want to see a good game.
Good game and no injuries.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's from a managerial perspective.
Yeah, but it's all changed now.
Time.
People get injured. They get injured, but it's not like it was during like the 90s where people are trying to end your career. It's like Sunday League. You know, they're going in. Well, what was the main one? It was Roy Keane. Who was that Man City player that he basically took him out because he held a grudge?
There was a Coventry player.
Was it Coventry?
Yeah, he was sky blue, and there was a Coventry player.
So I just saw the colour.
Well, the same colour, different team.
Yeah,
I do remember there was a Coventry player in the Premier League that had a career injury.
Yeah.
But apologies, I don't know what the Coventry City player.
Yeah, I can't remember. But that's yeah. So it's not as bad. It's not really that bad these days, is it?
Well, tell that to the injured player.
Yeah, that's true. Tell it to the one that's just been kneecapped. Well,
very good.
A few stats for you.
Good. Go on.
Bournemouth has lost to Wrexham the last 3 games that they played.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me more.
Last game was 2005. The time before that, I think that was April, if I remember, April 2005. Before that was October. Let me look at my notes quickly.
You're cheating.
I am. No, it doesn't say. But I remember one was in the first time they lost, or first time they lost was August 2004. After that was February, then August. My apologies.
There you go. They're apologising too much in this show.
We're getting it wrong.
Oh no, we'll get better. Or will we?
So, yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. So that's. But
it.
Then obviously they're in the first division and we're in the Premier League, so there's going to be a huge difference. And are we taking a full
League One? You mean League One?
League One, yeah. Are we taking a full complement of players? Don't know.
No, I think all our stars are there.
Oh,
Who wouldn't want to be in Santa Barbara and take advantage of the fantastic luxury accommodation that Bill Foley has, I assume, has given the players in his fancy hotels?
Yeah.
So yeah, why wouldn't you? I think Sabanya is back. Milos Kerkez is back from the Euros. Who else? Our Scottish player, former Scottish player,
Jock.
Hey?
Jock. I'd like to point out that we at this present time we're actually top. No, we're not. We're 5th in the Premier League at this precise moment.
But alphabetically speaking.
Yeah. I was looking at it earlier. I was going,
you're doing not doing too badly.
Right. And but we finished 12th, as everyone knows. So hopefully,
yeah,
get a few good friendlies in there. Shake off that rust.
And they got a friendly before the season starts against Rayo Vallecano and Girona. Rayo Vallecano, obviously, as we know, is Andoni Iraola's ex-team. And Girona FC is they finished 3rd in La Liga last season. So they'll be playing Champions League football. So I think a good test. And obviously Bournemouth, the high press, that kind of style of play. When I saw Spain play in the Euros, I think Iraola is trying to maybe emulate that, and have that. I mean, that's the typical way of Spain playing. And a few of the comments from the pundits were sort of thinking, well, wait a minute, Bournemouth are playing like that. Yeah. Anyway, so maybe that's the direction we're heading in.
That'd be good. It'd be excellent to see. It would. Do you know what I mean? It's It'd be a fairy tale if they finish anywhere close to the top. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just step by step and get those improvements year by year.
Yeah.
So, all right. Are we done?
I think we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
All right. No worries. Well, thanks for listening, watching, and for subscribing. And for those who haven't, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, the like, save our channel on your favorites, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
Any other words?
Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Please like and subscribe.
You're getting all serious on me. You're getting all serious, all right.
So fake.
Oh my god,
That was horrible.
you should draw some tears down your eyes.
We could superimpose. That was terrible. That was that. Yeah.
All right.
I'm really sorry. That's another apology. This is the apology episode. This is what this is.
All right. No more
All right.
apologies. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Take care. See ya.
Bye.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Stop.